right, man. I seen where Tim Bradley picked kind of switched up in the interview. I think Myron sent me an interview or whoever it was, and now he basically saying that you know uh that after his last performance, that now he the fight is a 50-50 versus Shakur Stevenson and Tank, and he was picking Shakur Stevenson. And one of the things a lot of people will turn around and say, well, Tim Bradley started hating on Shakur Stevenson because of what Shakur Stevenson said after the fight. And Bradley said, I need my coffee, and I'm drinking my coffee. And, he kept it real on the fight. And at the end of the day, Shakur Stevenson, got mad at everybody. And a lot of it had to do with keeping his name in the social media algorithm. So now as a free agent, he hot. Right? So it was all about, keep getting the name in the game. And at the end of the day, Tim Bradley, you got to understand. A lot of people say, well, you was picking Spence over Crawford at one point. Information change. This is a sport of information change, especially with they only fighting once or twice a year. At one point, I'm like, yeah, Errol down, as you see Terrence Crawford moving up in the ranks, getting bigger, stronger, more repetitious, he started dominating. And I'm like, oh, man, I don't but then it turned into, well, you hating on him because of this dude. I don't hate on another dude because of another dude. That makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? Only way I'm gonna hate on another dude versus another dude, and if he taking old buddy back, and then, if you're gonna ride with old buddy, you pick a side, then you a op. Let me start singing 21 Savage Red Op. You know what I'm saying? You a op. So Tim Bradley's right. Information changed in the last couple of performances by Shakur Stevenson. I don't think people think he can beat Tank. It's hard to say that he can beat Tank. He hurt his hand. He hurt his shoulder. He's 25 years old. He doesn't sound too confident at 135. Talked about how Artem had a big right hand. Talk about on Say Cheese. If he get hit with a good shot, he going into defensive mode. Those are not things that people want to hear or make synonymous with a guy that they want to be the face of boxing or want to be one of the best in boxing. If he don't like to get hit, and Tank got power and Tank willing to take some to give some, to be honest, I don't know too many people that's want to jump in there and participate. Like at this point, with that performance and how cautiously he fought, and he don't double triple up. He had an injured and wounded duck in front of him, and he didn't turn it up. He won't throw combinations. He won't double triple up shots. He don't have sauce. He hurt it. He always hurting his hand, hurting his shoulder. You get hurt versus Tank, you get hurt in the ring with Tank, you gonna be the one with the hurt ass. So to keep 100% funky and honest with the situation, I'm picking Tank now too myself. And I know Frank Martin ain't Tank. I ain't Shakur. One thing about Frank Martin, even though he was out there playing get off me, get off me, he really wasn't throwing his punches with conviction. That's credit to Tank. Where he never tried to go out there and get Tank respect. And I mentioned that in the post-fight reaction videos I did. But what I can say about the situation about both of them is, Tank willing to get touched to get his. And we know Shakur Stevenson is not going to walk Tank Davis down. So, and he's talking about how the guys at 135 is bigger and stronger, and, that he's still making the adjustment to the weight and all that type stuff. That just tells me that really a lot of his success just boiled down to him being bigger than everybody at 26 and 30. You know what I'm saying? That's to tell you how skillful and how big a nuts a particular fighter has, is when they can move up in weight. When they can move up in weight and still dominate bigger, stronger, faster guys their size. A lot of times when you start to close that gap versus size, a lot of these dudes look pedestrian. A lot of these dudes look average. A lot of these dudes, when they not bigger, stronger than their opponent, they look McAss. Yes, sir. They look McAss. So, yeah, I be saying that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, but nonetheless, I think Tim Bradley's entitled to his opinion. Now, it kind of sound bad. Now, he said he just hits a 50-50, but you can kind of tell he leaning towards you can tell he leaning towards Tank. And so damn near as everybody else. When you get in the ring, you talking. Well, the problem is this: what I see with a lot of fans saying in the comment section, when Shakur talk all that spicy shit, and then he come out there and fight the way he do. That's the problem. He talks spicy. He talks spicy. He talk real spicy, but at the end of the day, he fight like a bumblebee, not sting like one. You know, he like a bumblebee, just you know what I'm saying. And people don't want to see that, so you can't talk one way. It's false advertising. You can't speak one way. You know what I'm saying? You can't speak one way and then fight a totally different type of way. That's the problem. That's the problem. And a lot of people, that's the biggest issues they got with them. So, but you know, think about boxing. The reason I did this video, what people got to understand is with more information. Like once you add more to an equation, more the answer is gonna change. The process is gonna change. So just because a guy, you know, pick a particular fighter in this situation, Shakur at one point, he gets some more information. He started to look how Shakur look at a particular way. You know, people's opinions can change. You know, but people say, well, his opinion changes because Shakur said something bad about him. I mean, he said something objective about Shakur. A lot of these dudes can't take critique. So if they got a problem with professional, but when professional boxers critiquing, you know what I'm saying? They got a problem with professional boxers critiquing, you know, then, you know, they say, well, you a hater, and you this, you that, you this, that, and the third. Cool. But then when it's a YouTuber, oh, you niggas ain't never boxed for it. No matter who critique them, even if it's right or it's off by a million miles, they still bitching, crying, and complaining. Tell me I'm lying. They still bitching, crying, and complaining. You know what I'm saying? They still, don't matter who got the message, they still bitching, crying, and complaining. Tell me I'm wrong. If it's a fighter that's a Hall of Fame, oh, he a hater, he ain't never want to see me win, and blase this and blase that. And if it's a YouTuber, oh, he ain't never fought before, and it don't matter. They can't take criticism. And social media kind of made criticism a little bit social media made criticism a little bit more hard to swallow. Pause. But one thing I kind of wanted to point in this video is variables change. Variables change. So the more information you get, the more it change your decision. The more it change your decision. Come on. You know? So, but yeah, everything gonna change. So they can't take constructive criticism. Social media make it hard because people instigate. You know? So, but yeah, you gotta understand, you know, people opinion, and it's okay to change your opinion on the fight. If you see something in the fight that you don't like, guess what? And now you like, man, I think old buddy gonna win now, bro. You know, I think old buddy gonna win now. It's cool. But a lot of people really wanted to pick a lot of people really wanted to pick Terrence Crawford. After a while, they seen that Crawford was going to beat that ass, but they were scared to change their opinion. As long as you can articulate it and give it a who, what, where, and why, I think it's fine. Because we're constantly getting new information. We're constantly getting new information on these fighters. So I think it's cool. That's just my opinion on it. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in description. Hit the link tree, find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love, support. Check out the Boxing News playlist for more videos like this. Peace.